The showcase of the Immortals is just days away, and the internet wrestling community is abuzz with what surprises the promotion has in store for their biggest show of the year. Join us now as WrestleLamia looks at all of the WrestleMania 35 rumors circulating. Keep in mind that these aren't predictions, and we'll have our Mania picks later in the week. Number 1. Gronk to be in the Andre the Giant Battle Royal? New England Patriots superstar Rob Gronkowski's recent announcement that he's retiring from the NFL instantly caught the attention of wrestling fans for several reasons. First, wrestling has a tradition of bringing in former NFL stars, with some finding tremendous fame, such as Ernie the Cat Ladd and Wahoo McDaniel, some doing so-so, such as Steve Mongo McMichael, and others we won't waste your time mentioning. Second, Gronkowski's expressed interest in WWE, and his appearance at WrestleMania 33, where he helped Mojo Rawley win the Andre the Giant Battle Royal, gave the WWE lots of the mainstream publicity it craves. There's been talk that Gronk might make a surprise appearance in this year's Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal. The NFL bans its players from competing in the ring even during the off-season, but now that Gronkowski is retired from the gridiron, he could make special appearances or become a featured player on the WWE roster. Number 2. John Cena will make a surprise return. While John Cena has been gone from the WWE since January when he put over Finn Balor on Raw in a Fatal 4-Way match, he hasn't been lounging around Club Cena just counting his money with his new girlfriend. No, the future WWE Hall of Famer has been filming his latest flick, Playing with Fire. Word has it Cena's completed filming and is ready to return to action, and while the WWE hasn't hyped an appearance, don't be shocked to see him show up this Sunday and meet our next star. While there was talk of Cena facing Kurt Angle or Drew McIntyre, his most likely opponent seems to be another WWE player who's been gone for months. Number 3. The Undertaker will make a surprise return. While The Undertaker hasn't been around for every WrestleMania, the Phenom's name is synonymous with WrestleMania, as fans still talk about his legendary win streak at the WWE's Show of Shows. While The Undertaker's appearance last year was unannounced, he did wrestle, but unfortunately an impromptu and disappointing match against John Cena. While some fans look to Taker's last 2 WrestleMania appearances as a sign he may need to retire, the dead man recently posted a picture on Instagram showing he's lost a remarkable amount of weight and looks good. The Undertaker commented, "The reports of my demise have been greatly exaggerated. I've made some serious lifestyle changes in an attempt to offset the years of physical abuse my body has endured." Word has it that The Undertaker is scheduled for WWE's May 3, 2019 show in Saudi Arabia, which makes a WrestleMania appearance a chance for him to work a tune-up match and surprise the fans. Undertaker has been spotted at the WWE Performance Center, and while he could be training there for the Saudi show, he might also be getting ready to give someone a WrestleMania moment. Number 4. A double appearance by WWE icons? While every rumor has to be taken for what it is, wrestling gossip that's made its way around the internet, this one has us intrigued. One story currently circulating is that the WWE wants to bring in Stone Cold Steve Austin and The Rock for a surprise appearance, with both men engaging in a war of words. While it might seem short-sighted to bring in 2 stars of this level without any announcement, the WWE is notorious for surprise appearances by legends, and this could be the latest attempt to make every pay-per-view worth tuning into. The only thing that could prevent this is the People's Champion's ever-busy Hollywood schedule, something which is said to have kept him from working at WrestleMania. Either way, a Rock appearance and/or a Stone Cold appearance, to quote Diamond Dallas Page, isn't a bad thing, it's a good thing. Number 5. Nicholas to return at WrestleMania? It's difficult to fight the wrestling bug regardless of your commitment to grade school, which means that we may see the return of one-time WWE Raw Tag Team Champion Nicholas, who won the belts alongside Braun Strowman at WrestleMania 34. Although Braun Strowman should have no problem winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal on his own, especially against Saturday Night Live stars Michael Che and Colin Jost, the WWE may think a Nicholas appearance could add an additional comic relief to the ongoing demise of the once mighty Braun Strowman. Knowing the WWE, Nicholas may even enter the Battle Royal and win, driving the final nail into Strowman's career coffin. Number 6. Batista and Triple H kiss and make up. While Batista and Triple H seem like mortal enemies, don't expect to see Batista end his run in the WWE on a negative note, regardless of whether he wins or loses. See our WrestleMania predictions video for our pick to the cerebral assassin. While it might not happen right after the match, expect to see Batista and Triple H acknowledge their mutual respect, either Sunday or the next night on Raw. This will allow Batista to leave the WWE to the cheers of the fans and give the WWE more publicity as a former WWE superstar turned Hollywood star works his last match in the WWE. Number 7. Bray Wyatt returns, but not as Bray Wyatt. While Bray Wyatt has been cleared to return to the ring for some time, the WWE seems to be waiting for a high-profile venue for him to return at, and what could be more high-profile than on the grandest stage of them all? There's been rumor and innuendo that Wyatt would be returning as a new character, as the WWE feels he's played out the Eater of Worlds gimmick, though we'd argue it's more of a case of the WWE not using him properly. One of the hottest rumors is that Wyatt will return as Sister Abigail during Finn Balor's Intercontinental Championship match against Bobby Lashley. Balor and Bray worked a program a while back that was cut short when Wyatt bowed out due to illness. At the time, there were stories circulating that Wyatt would appear as Sister Abigail to counter Balor's demon character. That never happened, but it may occur this Sunday. Number 8. Conor McGregor challenges someone. This is another story that seems incredible, and yet former UFC featherweight and light heavyweight champion Conor McGregor has always teased crossing over into the WWE. And now that he's retired from MMA, or so he claims, a WWE appearance is certainly possible, if not likely. Consider McGregor's taunting tweets at wrestlers, and you have all you need for an instant feud with any WWE superstar. McGregor could show up at ringside this Sunday at MetLife Stadium, setting up a potential match for SummerSlam. The WWE has a long history of celebrities emerging from the audience to start an angle, whether it's the time the late great Bam Bam Bigelow shoved NFL star Lawrence Taylor at 1994's Royal Rumble, leading to their main event match at WrestleMania XXXV, or Ronda Rousey helping The Rock lay the smackdown on Stephanie McMahon and Triple H at WrestleMania 31. Number 9. Daniel Cormier at Mania 2? If the WWE brings in just half the people discussed here, this year's event is going to feature the most athletes since WrestleMania 2's Battle Royal, which you may recall featured a plethora of NFL players taking on WWF superstars. Current UFC heavyweight champion Daniel Cormier may show up at WrestleMania, paying Brock Lesnar back for Lesnar entering the Octagon last July and challenging Cormier to a championship match. One scenario being tossed around is that Cormier would cost Lesnar the Universal Championship, leading to Lesnar leaving the WWE for UFC. The WWE never passes on crossover publicity, so you can be certain they'll have front-row tickets waiting for Cormier should he choose to show up. Number 10. Vinnie Mac cans Brock Lesnar. This one is too good not to mention, even though we think it's as likely to happen as Mojo Rawley becoming Universal Champion. There are many conflicting stories going around about who will emerge the winner at Sunday's Universal Championship match. In fact, check out our video on why Seth Rollins may lose. But should Lesnar lose and go to UFC, particularly if he does so under the previously mentioned conditions? It's easy to see Vince McMahon coming out and firing Lesnar at the end of the match, possibly to show the fans that he's tired of a part-time champion. Naturally, Vince will spend the next several days leaving unanswered voicemails on Brock's phone that it was just a storyline and he still loves him. This would be a nice piece of fan service, but it's likely wishful thinking. Number 11. A Shield send-off. If Seth Rollins does emerge as the new Universal Champion, expect to see Dean Ambrose and Roman Reigns join him in the ring to celebrate his big win. Although the WWE might not want to feature Ambrose too much before he leaves, they'd be hard-pressed to find a more fitting way to celebrate Rollins' title win than to have his fellow Hounds of Justice congratulating him on winning the big one. Of course, this depends on whether or not Vinnie Mac pulls the trigger on a Rollins win, something Triple H is said to be strongly in favor of. Number 12. Elias gets interrupted by a legend. Granted, an Elias concert performance getting interrupted isn't anything new. But his next concert appearance could see Elias interrupted by the greatest Intercontinental Champion of all time, aka the Honky Tonk Man, as if we needed to remind you. Honky Tonk Man is being inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame the night before, so an in-ring appearance seems possible, and if so, we all but guarantee he'll break his guitar over Elias's back. The fans at MetLife Stadium may even get an impromptu song and dance from the Honky Tonk Man, although we're not sure if his voice has improved since the last time he entered a WWE ring. Number 13. Don't rule out an evil authority figure angle. The WWE promised they were going to listen to the fans last December, and it didn't take long before the fans realized that was a lie, much like the idea of dumping the hackneyed authority angle. Vince McMahon has been making life miserable for would-be WWE champion Kofi Kingston by sandbagging Kofi's attempt to get a title match. Now that Kofi secured the bout, it seems likely Vince will make one last attempt to hornswoggle Kofi out of a win at WrestleMania. If Kofi does get bamboozled out of the belt, you can be sure the fans will be even more eager for All Elite Wrestling's debut. Number 14. Expect a long show. The last few WrestleManias have been long shows, and as we've explained, the WWE likes to nudge up its WWE Network ratings by extending its big pay-per-views, and they don't come any bigger than WrestleMania. With a pre-show starting at 5 p.m. and the regular show starting at 7, it's very likely WrestleMania will run past midnight. Right now there are 14 scheduled matches, and although there's plenty of time for all 14, the WWE is notorious for stretching the show out even longer with filler. We can only hope we don't get any appearances by Z-grade musical artists. Fans who have to get up for work had better have an extra pot of coffee on hand to get through the day, or they should consider calling in sick, which is possible should Brock Lesnar retain. Well guys, there you have it, the latest rumors surrounding WrestleMania 35. Are there any other rumors you've heard about? Be sure to leave your comments, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any of our fantastic videos.